everyone, today I'm going to present a topic of simple present tense. Definition of simple present tense. Simple present tense is the tense used to talk about something common, something that happened over and over again, or a general truth. Simple present tense is the most commonly used everyday tense. Characteristics of simple present tense. The predicate in a simple present tense sentence is in the bare infinitive form. The meaning of this form is that the verb in the third person in this sentence has the ending letter s, es, or is. If there is an interrogative sentence in the verbal form, the word do or does must be added, then the subject is added. Meanwhile, the nonverbal sentence begins with to be, are, is. In a simple present tense sentence with a negative form, the word do not, don't, or does not, doesn't needs to be added if there are verbs that end in s, es, or is. They should be omitted. Simple present tense function. 1. Express emotion or feelings. The first function of simple present tense is to express expression or feelings. Therefore, when you want to express expression or feelings through sentence, you can use simple present tense sentence. 2. Comment or instruction. The simple present tense sentence also functions to express comments or instruction using the simple present tense sentence. 3. The schedule event. The next simple present tense sentence function is to express an event that will be held in the near future. 4. General truth. Simple present tense sentence also have a function to express a truth that is around us. 5. Repeat action. The function of the simple present tense sentence is to show activities carried out in everyday life. Simple present tense formula. Simple present tense is divided into verbal simple present and nominal simple present. Verbal simple present tense use verbs that show an action, while nominal simple present use the verb to be. Verbal simple present tense. The s or es ending on verbs is only used on the subjects he, she, and it. There are rules for adding the s or es suffix. The way to find out which words use the s and es suffix is 1. Verbs ending in y and the letter before y is a vowel, then the verb adds s. Say becomes size, buy becomes buys, pry becomes price. 2. If the verb ends in y and the letter before y is a consonant letter, then the verb adds is and remove the y, becoming study becomes studies, carries become carries, and try become tries. 3. Verbs ending in the letters o, ch, x, and z have es added to the end of the verb. For example, go becomes goes, watch becomes watches, and was becomes washes. 2. To determine when to use do and when to use does is: do is used in the subject I, you, they, we. Does is used in the subject he, she, and it. Nominal simple present tense. To be is used for the subject I. To be is used for the subject he, she, it. To be are is used for the subject I, you, they, we. Example sentence: my mother is teacher. They are not from the same class. Are you Mr. Hadi? Is she a student? Simple present tense patterns. 1. First person singular. first person in the first person point of view. First person singular pronouns used are I if oneself is the subject using me or my or mine. If oneself is the object and showing ownership, the situation that usually occurs in the use of first person singular is when you want to introduce yourself or want to explain about yourself. For example, if it is the subject, my name is Hana, I live in Jakarta. For example, if it is the object, Anja sent me a letter. For example, if it is ownership, his is my car. 2. First person plural. The pronouns used for first person plural are we if it is the subject, us if it is the object, and ours or ours if it show ownership, however, us and our or ours, both mean we and us. So, to know which one to use, you have to know the context of the sentence first. For example, if it is the subject, we are from Bandung City. For example, if it is the object, he tells us about old house story. For example, if it is ownership, she is our doctor. 3. Second person. Second person is the point of view of the second person, or the person we are talking to. The pronouns used in the second person singular are you, if it is the subject, your or yours. If it is to show ownership, for example, if it is the subject, do you know her name? For example, if it is the ownership, is this your pencil, Andy? 4. Third person singular. The pronouns used in the third person singular are he or she or it. The situation in when we are talking about someone who is not present among us. For example, if it is the subject, she is a banker. For example, if it is the object, Robbie loves hers. For example, if it is the ownership, this is Annie's book. 5. Third person plural. The pronouns used in third person plural are they or them or their. The situation is when talking about more than one person, two or more people who are not present among us. For example, if it is subject, do they think this book is good? For example, if it is object, I like them. For example, if it is the ownership, that garden is theirs. Use of simple present tense. 1. Recurring events. Recurring events are events that happen regularly or are habitual. It is usually characterized by a timestamp. 2. General truth. Describes an undisputed fact or general truth. 3. Expression feelings, emotion, thoughts, or possessions. 4. Giving orders or instruction. 5. Future condition. Express a condition that is to come but the time is scheduled or close to now. Adverb of frequency. Since simple present tense is a sentence that shows repeat events and general truth, the time adverbs commonly used in the simple present tense are as follows: always, usually, often, seldom, never, 3 times a day, 3 days a week, once a month, every day, and every month. Structure simple present tense. Subject, verb 1, as, or es, or is. 2. Subject, don't or doesn't, verb 1. 3. Do or does, subject, verb 1. Simple present tense example sentence. He is a teacher. He is not a teacher. Is he a teacher? She likes burger. I don't like burger. Does she likes burger? I read a book. I don't read a book. Do I read a book? That's all about the explanation of simple present tense. Goodbye!